rising, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you happen to be joining me at. I am so grateful that you are here with me in this very moment right now. I would like to say that nothing else exists in this moment, in this space-time, except for you and your presence, and I am grateful that you have chosen to be here with me and to tune into my frequency and my channel. I allow myself to be a channel to divine source, to higher consciousness, and I allow myself to be liberated from this plane of dimension so that I may channel remembrance for myself and for you, for I and I, as I am your reflection. I am solely your reflection. So with that being said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Whatever it is that you gain or gain from this video, I am grateful. Thank you for being here. I like to walk into everything with intentionality, so I have a whiteboard which I always write my intentions on. Whatever it is, I'll write intention for the season, intention for the day, intention for anything that I'm walking into. I literally just invest in a whiteboard and I'll write on it. I write down words that resonate with me in this very moment, or words that I feel like define where it is that I am with myself, just to kind of make it very clear and visual. I do very well whenever I have visual keys or anything that is made visual for me. I find it a lot easier for me to stick to them? I don't know. What is my intention with this video? It's been a minute since I've uploaded anything, and really that is because I feel like I had been in a bit of a creative rut, which I've gone through time and time again, especially with my YouTube. And it's not even the fact that I feel like I haven't been tapped into my creativity, because I have, but it's more of what is it that I want to create, because I have been creating. I created pieces of art. I'm working on another 2 events that I want to offer my community, different things like that. But when it came to being a channel and sharing with the collective, it's almost like my mind kept going blank. It kept drawing blanks. What is it that I feel like I can offer society in this very moment? And it's almost like there's so much that your mind goes blank, because there is a lot, genuinely, there is a lot like that I want to say, but it's just, how do you structure it? And that's when I realized, when I was thinking so hard on it and I was thinking how it is that I need to structure my videos, I was like, that's not what creativity, at least for me, is about. Creativity is flow state. Creativity is a way of being. Creativity is what I am. I'm a creative. I have recognized that creativity and me will never be separate. Separateness being that separation is an illusion. And I've spoken on separation being an illusion before, but it's so true, the fact that creativity is really like an intrinsic trait. Like, I can say that yes, things will inspire me and I'll feel motivated to put something out there and to speak and to share, but end of the day, me and my creations are never separate. So with that being said, I am being very intentional about what it is that I want to put out there. So let me set my 3 intentions for this video. First, allow space for other creatives to reflect. I say this because, again, I am only your reflection, and so when I speak on things, it may spark that remembrance in you, or it may motivate you to do whatever it is you're feeling called to, or maybe something you may feel like you may have been blocked off from, and it offers you a chance or an opportunity to allow yourself to step into your creative power. Because, again, recognize that it always exists within you. It is never existent solely outside of you. It is always within you, and all it takes is for you to make the active decision to step into it. Flow without boundary. Now, what I mean by flow without boundary is oftentimes we bound ourselves and we limit ourselves, whether it be conscious or subconscious. We have things that we deem as a limitation on our creative abilities, and that can be, I've had a conversation about this recently, that can be something as little as, I don't have access to this outlet, so I can't create. Instead of giving yourself an opportunity to create with what you do have. Because when we were kids, we weren't thinking about what is it like? I don't have my coloring book, so I can't do anything, if that's like a niche, you could say. You're gonna find something to do if you are a creative. And this isn't even to like exclude anybody out of that box. I feel like everybody is a creative. I even have a video saying anybody can be creative, which is a very old video, but it still rings true. It still resonates because it's true. Anybody can be a creative. You just have to allow yourself to be. With that being said, permit myself to be. I have been very nitpicky in the past about how it is that I want something to look whenever I'm through with it, whenever I'm finished. No matter what I say, it's almost like sometimes I'll feel like I have to be very, very picky about like everything. I need to tear it up, I need to analyze it, I need it to look like very clean, cut, and structured. And that's what I mean when I say like just fuck the structure, like just flow with it, just create. I just kind of impulsively decided I was gonna film this video. Do I know what I'm really gonna talk about? No. But you know what? It's okay because I'm human and I'm allowed to just create because I fucking feel like it. Like, I have not been on this channel in so long, and I was literally just like, I feel like talking to whoever the fuck. I don't know what this is gonna spark in you. I don't know who's listening to my videos. I don't know who subscribed to me. I do not care, because I know that no matter what, I am a channel. I am allowing myself to just be without any limitation, because I'm not limited. I am boundless. I am boundless energy. You are boundless energy. We are boundless. We are infinite beings, meaning that we are directly tied to creation, especially if you are a woman. Especially if you are a woman, you are the closest thing to God. You are the closest thing to divinity. You are the closest thing to the Creator, being that we literally have a portal of creation within, especially if you are a woman. But that is not to say that men do not possess the same capability. Men are very much capable of reaching that same thing. Now, that's not to say that, without a woman, you can't be closer to the divine. No, because what is gender? It's not even just male and female. It's about energy. At the end of the day, when I say woman and male, masculine and feminine energies, they go hand in hand, and both of them exist within. So I possess both masculine and feminine qualities, which doesn't take away from my femininity at all. Just because I am a woman, just because I was born a woman, doesn't mean that I don't possess masculine and feminine abilities. And that makes you powerful. It is so powerful for you to allow yourself to step into both by recognizing what it is that your strengths and weaknesses are in both areas, so that you can fine-tune yourself to really be able to be a creator. Like, in my reality, I am the creator. I am the one who creates my reality. I am the one who projects. I am. There's so many times where I've expressed confusion. I've filmed while being in very, not even negative, I don't want to deem it as a negative headspace, just being very like cloud-minded, not being completely clear on where it is that I'm going, what it is that I'm doing, what am I at the moment. And in moments like that, I look at it as an opportunity, because that's what it is. It's presenting you with an opportunity. Universe is presenting you with an opportunity to decide, well, if you don't know what you are, then what do you want to be? What is it that you envision yourself becoming? Not even how do you get there, how do you become this? What is it that you desire out of your reality? And are you able to allow yourself to feel those emotions? Because that's the biggest thing. Emotions, energy in motion, emotion is a very, very potent energy, especially when it comes to creation. Because when I say creation, it's not just creating art or writing or coming up with a dance or, whatever outlet it is that you have. It's not solely that. It is also creating a reality, creating the reality which you wish to see by becoming what it is that you want to be, what you want to embody. That is one of the most potent and magnetic ways of being that you can step into, because again, it's sending a signal out into the universe that you are ready to receive. Now, whether it's receiving wisdom, receiving divine intelligence, uploads, downloads, whatever it is that you are receiving or that you are able to give to others, and in that you realize what it is that you were, seeking in the first place. Because at the end of the day, we don't have to seek because we attract, because we're magnets. But point being, that moment when you finally decide to get the fuck out of your own way, everything happens for you. And that's the fact that even right now, I don't necessarily know where this is gonna go, where I'm gonna go, what am I doing at the moment. Like, I just got a job as a preschool teacher and I love it, but I'm also like, I could do this, but I could go this way, but I could do, there's so many things that are open to me and so many unknowns, and that is so exciting. And it's a little bit scary because at the end of the day, we're still susceptible to human emotion. So I can be honest with myself and saying that there is a little bit of me that's kind of like, ooh, like, what am I gonna do? But I look at it, I reframe it in my brain as a positive, because it should be a positive, because oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm gonna go, so I can go anywhere I want to go. You know what I mean? I can, instead of what do I not want? What do I not want to be anymore? What do I not want my reality to look like? What do I like just hate that I just want to get away from? Instead of that, again, it comes with reframing your mind, reprogramming your brain into, instead of what I don't, what I do. What do I wish to see? What do I know that I deserve? That's a big one. Knowing that you deserve it. I don't know what type of person you are. I don't know what situations you're coming from or what kind of karma that you've gained over the past few lifetimes, whatever it is. But I can tell you that you are deserving so long as you know you are. You are what you know you are. You aren't what you say, you are what you are. You just are, just like I am. It's simple, it's those two words, it's the I am. I am what I know I am, and nobody can take that away from me. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I am what I know I am, and nobody can take that from me. That's how you become powerful as fuck. And I don't mean that in a way where it's like, I'm all of a sudden I'm God, I am, but in my reality, I'm the one who dictates where it is that my mind goes, where it is that my spirit travels to, what dimension do I choose to operate in, and which is also very dependent on, the things that I do in life. What it is that's happening in the metaphysical realm is directly tied to what it is that I'm doing in the 3D, in the physical realm, which is very esoteric knowledge. And if you're tapped into that and it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, then it's okay. It's completely okay, because that doesn't take away from the fact that you are still the creator. Even if you don't know that you are, you're still the creator. Flow is the biggest factor in anything that you do, because flow influences the way that you show up in everything that you do. And the way that you show up influences everything else that comes after that, because that's your intentionality. Whether, again, subconsciously or consciously setting intentions, there's still intentionality put behind every single thing that you do. And that is basically a chemical signature in the universe of where you are at that very moment. So right now, I'm offering you an invitation to just be present with me. Recognize that nothing else exists in this very moment, where that you are listening to me, that you're watching on your phone, on your computer, on your, tablet, TV, whatever it is. Nothing else exists in this moment. Can we agree on that? Nothing else exists in this moment besides right now. Besides, whatever it is, you're hearing this right now, this very moment, right now. Does anything else exist besides this moment? If it doesn't, then congratulations, you've accepted the invitation and you are now fully present. That presence, that being that knows that this is all that there is, that doesn't feel like they have to tune into shitty situations in the past, because that doesn't define us unless we really, really allow them to and we give them our power. Then they exist, but they only exist where? And where are we operating from? The heart space. Mind and the heart work together, but at the end of the day, this is the core of our magnetic field. It is what is creating a coherent field around us. Coherent or incoherent, depending on how tapped in you are to yourself and your energy centers. Again, very esoteric knowledge. If you are tapped in, then you know. But besides the point, that being that can speak and hear and see past or future, see without the actual eyeballs, that dreams, that travels through many different planes, you know, be it feeling the high, the ecstasy and the love, or feeling fearful and angry. That being that experience, you are nothing but the experience. I am not this. I am not my flesh. And I've repeated this time and time and time again on my channel, but in case you have not heard, you are not your body. You are not your flesh. You are not your fucking fingers. You're not. And it is wonderful that we exist in this. It's great because it allows us to experience. We would not be able to experience this earth without it, but that doesn't mean that we do not exist without it, because again, we see without our eyes, we can hear things without using our actual ear, we can speak without opening our mouths to ourselves. And that existence, that being, that is your essence. Get back down to, boil down to your essence, to understand what are you as a creator? What do you envision yourself to be? And show up in spaces as that. Continue to affirm it to yourself. I am not my vessel. I am not my vessel. I do not choose to resonate in a 3D reality anymore, because I recognize that I am meant to transcend it. I am meant to ascend into higher planes of consciousness, because I know that before I got here, that is what I agreed to do in the first place, and I am doing it. And I know because I'm receiving signs of confirmation as I go through the motions of ascension, as I go through the ascension symptoms. Now, just because you ascend, don't knock yourself either if you descend. If you start to consume too much, over creating, if you start tuning into shit that you probably shouldn't be, like, I don't know, reality TV, because that's a big one for a lot of y'all that I have been seeing is reality TV. Point is, you can only descend if you, again, give yourself permission to, but that doesn't mean that you can't bounce back from it. That doesn't mean that you can't, you know, raise your vibration, raise your frequency, step into higher planes of consciousness. Because if you are tapped in and you are already understanding what it is that I'm saying, you're already there. Your foot is in the door. 444 on the timestamp as I say this, because I recorded another video. Point is confirmation, okay? Just give yourself the permission to show up. Go in random spaces. Exist in spaces that you've never existed in before, and see how you operate in them, especially after you have been affirming something new to yourself. If you feel that you have been reborn in this moment, in, I don't know, next few hours, tomorrow that you wake up and you just feel like just recreating yourself, do it. Reinvent yourself. I reinvent myself all the time. I fucking chop my hair off. I reinvent myself intrinsically before I do anything external, and I feel it, and I know that the universe feels it, because my experiences reflect the fact that I've transformed, I've transcended, I have continued to move and move and move, because there's literally nothing else that we can do except for be present, be in this moment. And that moment is ever changing. It is infinite. It's going to keep changing with or without you. No matter what, you can choose to be a part of it, or you can choose to be stuck in the past or anxious about the future. Whatever it is, you have free will. You have free will. You can do what you want. But if you know you have free will, why would you not choose to allow yourself to have that peace of mind in the present? That's all I'm saying. If you have the free will and you have the choice and you have the ability and you understand what it is that I'm saying, allow yourself to operate in a better reality. Don't shame yourself. Don't make yourself out to be a victim for, I don't know, whatever reason that you may be. You are not that. You are not your trauma. You are not your shitty relationships. You are not your relationship with your family and your parents. You are the present. You are the creator of the present. What is it that you want to do in this very moment? What is it that you want to create in this very moment? And if you don't know what you want to create, envision what your ideal reality looks like. And if you're living in it and you're just kind of bored with the fact that, oh my gosh, it's just stagnant, which I would think it's not because of all of the energies going on in the, in the astrology era. But allow yourself the space to reflect. Like, fuck, a lot of times we distract ourselves from reflecting because we just have so many distractions available to us. Calling up the homies, going out, scrolling on social media, watching this, doing whatever the fuck else except for focusing on our experiences and the quality of them. You know, it's more about how many experiences we gain versus actually feeling good in your body before you go out and do or create anything, especially out of authenticity. Now, I had a conversation recently where this person was expressing to me the fact that they felt like they are their creations, and that is all that people look at them for, is for what they do. And I had to reaffirm to them, no, you're not solely what you create. I can paint on this, and I can say this. I can say this is me. This is how people will know me. And if I don't have this, I have nothing. But then what does that say about me? And when I say me, I don't mean like, I mean like this thing that is speaking, this consciousness. What is that saying about me? Am I just non-existent? No, I am the thing that did it. I can do it a million times over, maybe not the exact thing, but I'm going to continue to evolve as a creator. It doesn't take away from the fact that I am a creator. I am not what I create. I'm the creator. That doesn't mean that every single thing that I create is going to be viewed the same way by every single person, because being a creator also means that you allow other people to keep their perspectives. You don't give a fuck about people's perspectives, because I wasn't doing it for you in the first place. I was doing it for me. And if it resonates, I'm so grateful. If it doesn't, I don't care, because I wasn't doing it for you in the first place. Not in like a selfish way where it's like, oh, everything is just for me. No, it's just, I'm not going to give away my power to other people's perspectives of my art, of my reality, of my creations, of me. I do not exist within the realm of material. I don't exist in the third dimension. I am not my materials. I am not my fucking jewelry. I am not my hair. I am the thing. I am the consciousness that is speaking through this vessel. I am a vessel. I have a voice, and I am grateful because it allows me to be able to show up and to express the fact that I am a fucking consciousness. And sometimes it's like, oh my God, I feel stuck. I feel stuck in this body. Set me free. I want to be a fucking star. I want to be like the sun. But you know what? Then I remember, oh yeah, I am not granted, I chose this experience. I chose to be here now. I chose to show up in this life and to relearn the lessons so I could be at this point where I am now. And I'm so grateful to myself for that. And if you are at the same point, or you're getting there, or you've been there, whatever it is, again, permission, give yourself some gratitude, give yourself some grace. I am so grateful to you for showing up. I'm so grateful, like, thank you. Overly identifying with our creations is also a way of limiting ourselves, because then we feel compelled to create solely so we can be identified with something, thing, a material. We are not our materials. I'm not this tarp. This tarp, by the way, this whole thing, this mural that's behind me, this was created by many creatives in my city, and it goes around the wall over there. That was created by the effort of multiple people in my city when I curated an event for them to show up and to be able to express themselves in this way, because I wanted them to do it collectively and I wanted them to do it together without fear of judgment, because obviously there's other people, there's multiple pieces on here, there's many pieces, and nobody can look at them and say, did you do this? Just by somebody just walking. You know, I guarantee those people, when they were working on this tapestry of like all of these people, they were not thinking about being pointed out in a crowd and, you know, did you work on that mural that's back? No, because even if they sign their name or whatever it is, this doesn't define what they are. I don't know these people's life stories, but I can admire their art, and I might not see it the same way as they did when they initially created it, or they initially grabbed the paint or grabbed the pen or whatever it is that they did. I only have my perspective. I can't control anybody else's perspective, especially over my art, especially over myself. So why am I going to stress myself out thinking that I can somehow? Because I can't. And that's very liberating to understand that I can't. I just simply can't. And I'm not going to continue to try and convince myself that I can. Because I can't. And I'm free. Because I know that. Allow yourself to be free from the perception of other people, especially in things that you're creating. Create for the fuck's sake of creating, because that's why we're here. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be just an experience. It's meant to be an entire spectrum of every emotion that you could possibly experience at the highest heights, at the lowest lows, at the moderates, whatever the fuck it is. We are the creators, so why would you not choose to create something divine for yourself, something beautiful? And if you don't know what that is yet, think about it. Just take time, turn off your fucking screen and think about it, reflect. Make it a journal prompt if you need it to be visual. What is it that I envision myself to be? What does my ideal reality look like? What does my ideal reality sound like? What does my ideal reality feel like? But instead of writing that part, just feel it. Just sit there with yourself and feel it. Feel it out without, if you feel like your brain is kind of wandering and you're seeking the distraction, call yourself out on it. Because how important is it to you for you to invest in yourself and your life and the quality of your life? Again, I am only a reflection to you. I can't make you do anything, nor do I want to. If you do not feel like doing any of that, that's not my loss. It's you and your quality of life. We are reflections, and it's I and I am you, but that does not mean that I dictate the way that your life goes, nor do you dictate the way that my life goes, because we are only here to experience the same realm, right? We are consciousness. We are a unity consciousness. We are unified in that sense, but that does not mean that we don't have our own distinct experiences, distinct relationships and conversations, and everything it is that influences who we are in this very moment. Yes, but can we just agree that there is a present moment and we are both living in it right now? We're here together, and the fact that you're here, if you're still listening, you showed up, proves that you're not far off, you're not far gone. It's a testament to where you are in your journey, with yourself, with your life, with your relationships, whatever it is. Allow yourself to show up, and when you do it from a space of authenticity. Do it from a space that you're comfortable with yourself, but also play with the comfort a little bit. Like, you can step out of your comfort zone a little bit. Go into a new space by yourself. Even if you have social anxiety or anything, just try to be open to speaking to new people. Like, having a new conversation with a new set of people around you can really do a lot for you. I have had photo shoots 2 times in the past week, and in both of them, I met somebody new. I met multiple new people, and they were very creative in their own different ways. And I would not have gained the knowledge that I did from those reflections had I not chose to show up in a new space where I may not have been completely comfortable in initially, but I realized I flourished because I allowed myself to show up. Again, it's not easy at all to be able to be in front of new people and to express so much of yourself, or to be in front of a camera or behind a camera or whatever it is, but you show up, you see how it goes, you play with the experience, you feel the emotions, and at the end of it, you realize, oh, that wasn't that bad. I think I can do it again. And you do it again, and you learn something new. And you gain a new experience, and you meet new people who have their own experience, which mirrors back your own. And that's life, and that's the point of life. What is the meaning of life? Living it. That's the best answer I can give anybody who has that question. Living it. Being present with every experience that you are granted, every experience that you have chosen to be in, every experience that you are creating for yourself. You are the creator. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can dictate what it is that you create for yourself, because you are the creator and you hold the power. And I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful to be here and to be able to mirror this back to you. Please know you are powerful. You are love. You have the ability to see things clearly. Clear the lens from which you view this reality, because know that it is your reality and you dictate it and you hold the power, just like I hold the power. We hold the power to create this world as we see fit. Join a new program, create a new program, go to new spaces, take cool ass pictures, meet cool ass people. I don't know, in whatever outlet it is that you allow yourself to create from, do it and do it in authenticity. And I love you, and I'm so grateful for you tuning in and receiving my message. And I know it was kind of scattered because I'm kind of scatterbrained, but you know what? Fuck it, because fuck it, like flow state. And that is my testament for today, is operating from that flow state, figuring out what you are when you are operating in the flow state. Because in that way, you're free. We are liberated. And liberation is a strong word, but whenever you realize what it truly means and what it truly is, you're able to liberate yourself at any given moment when you recognize that you are solely the moment. You are this moment. You are the present. Nothing else exists outside of the present. And I love you. I love the fact that you're showing up for yourself. And I hope you continue to tune in. Okay, that's my way. Peace be with you on your journey into ascension, or whatever it is that you're here for, whatever it is that your soul decided to come back into this realm for. Whatever it is, I'm sending you peace on your journey because you deserve it. You deserve it.
Yourself out there and just